Run, boy. They coming on.
What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomber's in the building, and it's time for us to break down the final preview of AEW Fight Forever directly from IGN.com. Now, this is the final preview, so this is going to be the game in its raw state. When you do a final preview, you can't hold anything back. So let's see what they came up with.
When it launched in 2019, All Elite Wrestling emerged as an alternative to the mainstream of professional wrestling, a genre of sports entertainment that had mostly
So straight captured 1080p gameplay, which we haven't seen a lot of.
Its upcoming game, AEW Fight Forever, largely finds itself in the same position.
And I don't know if I'm just more excited about this game as the days go along, but it looks better and better every time I see it.
And on that front, it succeeds at what it sets out to do. Based on about 2 hours of playtime with the pre-release build, Fight Forever is the kind of simple, pick-up-and-play fun that wrestling games used to be.
All right, let's talk about that. Now, he just said the game exceeds what it sets out to do. So they were trying to kind of model the game after No Mercy, and he's saying it exceeded that. Now, again, he has no reason to lie here. So he's saying the game is good. Let's keep going, because this is an interesting part as well, because it looks like this is going to be some of the stuff we have to deal with, you know, I'm fine with. It's goofy, but I'm fine with it. As long as it doesn't happen too often.
I got to play Fight
So
Forever
here we have
GameStop
confirmation that
last
Pac is in the game.
Well,
We got a lot more wrestlers
read all
confirmed
about
here as well, as we'll
IGN.com,
speak about.
But my thoughts largely haven't changed all that much since then. Even though I've gotten to play with a bunch more wrestlers, more match types, on a more polished build. What impressed me this time around,
There's
though,
Pac
were
again.
all the small touches that really...
So this is one thing I was saying about the scale. A lot of people kind of didn't agree with it, but Hangman Page is not the same height as Pac. So this is what I mean when I say the scale is kind of off on this game.
A bunch more wrestlers, more match types, on a more
Which I think it was
polished
more of
build.
a design choice, but Pac and Hangman Page are
This
not the
time
same
around, though,
height.
were all the small touches that really make each individual wrestler come to life. One of the issues
It's going to be
that
interesting to see one of these other wrestlers that was revealed here.
many of the wrestlers feel very
So there's Ray
similar,
Phoenix,
largely because
officially
they all
confirmed.
pull moves from the same humongous pool of maneuvers. But Fight Forever has a number of really nice small touches that go a long way into making the characters feel unique. As
So it
an
looks like the
example,
weapons
most characters
disappear
are able to
when you
do
use them
quick
too
evade
much.
by double
Ooh.
tapping the left stick in a direction.
Hold on.
However, MJ...
So this is something else we didn't hear about.
As an example, most characters are able to do a quick evade by double tapping the left stick in a direction. However, MJF cannot do this. Instead, when he double taps the evade button, he goes down on his knees and starts to beg for his life.
So these are more gameplay mechanics that we have not heard of yet. So some wrestlers have the quick evades. MJF has this thing where he begs off. Now, we've seen Evil Uno play this game with numerous different people. Orange Cassidy, Little Brody Lee. And we haven't seen this before. So these wrestlers do have these special abilities that they can use
Which
that's
you can
unique
then
to them.
cancel into an attack to try to catch your opponent off guard.
Which that's interesting.
It's very MJF-like. And I got a real kick out of it every time I managed to land an attack with it. Orange Cassidy, on the other hand, is well...
So here we got more confirms. A lot of people have been saying they want to see Lance Archer in the game. Lance Archer is in the game.
during matches, which is something you
I think this is the
actually
first
do
time
in
we've
the
seen
game.
Penta in ring as well. He looks great.
He'll go into a hands in pocket stance, which changes up some of his moves.
Now, this is what
allowing
Orange
him to
Cassidy was
even
trying to
do
do.
his
Check this
classic
out.
toe tap combo
Beautiful.
into a super kick. Touches like
I love
these
that.
really
Love
go a
it.
long way into making Fight Forever into a game
I'm
that
glad they found a way to
hardcore
incorporate
fans
that in
will
the
truly get
game
all
with
about.
Orange Cassidy's
I also got to
character.
bring-
Now, this kind of alarmed me at first, looking at the Road to Elite stuff, because they started showing these pictures, and I thought it was just going to be like a picture-type story mode.
and begin their journey to AEW.
John Silver
beginning with a
confirmed.
phone call from Tony Khan and an offer to appear at the very first AEW pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. And they're complimented
I love
nicely
John
by
Silver,
some
but I don't
in-game
know how
cutscenes
he
that
got
further
in
your
and
own
Evil
personal
Uno
story along as
and the
well.
rest of them
But the
didn't.
real exciting thing
Ah,
about
so
it
we got
is that
Andrade
the story
confirmed.
will
Okay.
branch based on whether you win or lose, which I love for several reasons. For one, it obviously adds replay value, as I'm always going to be curious about what would have happened if I won.
So that's interesting. So in the story mode, it does actually give us branching paths. If you lose, the story goes one way. If you win, the story goes the other. It's sounding good for Road to Elite so far.
And have incentive to play it again for a
But
good story.
I see this right here. So I wonder if there's voice acting, or do we only get these words? Because that's very Nintendo-like.
branch. But also, it just feels right for a wrestling game. Not every wrestler is Goldberg or Jade Cargill and just runs roughshod through the competition. And I think there could be interesting stories told from the perspective of a wrestler who loses big matches. In between matches, you can also choose how to...
So he's saying that the Road to Elite is a spiritual successor of No Mercy. So again, we get branching paths. There's an actual story. I don't really remember how the story mode was in No Mercy. I spent so much time playing one-on-ones with my brothers, I don't even remember the story mode in No Mercy. I'll have to go back and check that out.
Spend your time to upgrade your character. Working out expends energy but grants you skill points. With harder workouts requiring more energy and coming with a higher risk of injury, you could do a press conference.
So it does look like this works like UFC. Pretty much you do a press conference and you get a little cutscene and that's it. Or if you go workout, you get a little cutscene and that's it.
Win money and skill points. You could eat food, or you can go sightseeing. Time will tell how well those systems come together in the full game, but at the very least, it's clear that there is some meat on the bones of Fight Forever's single-player mode. We won't have to wait much longer for AEW's long-awaited video.
I'm just hoping,
as Fight Forever is
I'm just really hoping the story mode just doesn't get too competitive. So another thing I see here that's of note, like the weapons, they'll go like transparent. I don't know what that means or if that's a design choice or why they do that, but I noticed it with the ladders, I noticed it with the chair sometimes.
Xbox, PC, and Switch. For more AEW Fight Forever, make sure to check out our gameplay video covering a match.
So overall, again, they are building the hype successfully because I'm ready to jump in here and see exactly what we get with this game. The gameplay is king, and the gameplay looks perfect in this. Looks like it's going to be fun. But again, for the guys telling me that the scale is not off, y'all cannot tell me Pac and Hangman Page are the same height. That's crazy. But again, I think it's a design choice. It is an arcade game, so I can definitely give it a pass, but it's kind of not representation of how everything is in real life. But let me know what y'all think about it. What do y'all think? And another thing I want to know what y'all think about, because I know I'm going to see a lot of this in the comment section as well. What do y'all think about the arena in the back? So we can see the fans in the front row, but we can't see them in the back. Let me know what y'all, I need to know y'all thoughts on that as well. But thank y'all for tuning into this video. Again, AEW hype is just going crazy right now. We got to talk about the wrestlers that have been revealed. So don't forget to drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and let's get to that.
I'ma bang with the news, gotta thank for the views. When I game with you dudes, I ain't came here to lose. Do my thing for the tubes, summer content full of bomb-ish. Got a lot of different things you could choose. Coming with the truth, no cap over this side. We gotta talk about it, lock in and let's ride. KennyBomb.com, that's a big vibe. Like this, leave a comment and subscribe.